All right, it's time now for some mom hacks.
Yeah, I could really use some for my cat Dash.
Okay, but anywho, we had the chance to chat with mom and blogger Kallie Branciforte on some of the hacks that she uses to increase productivity and actually get things done.
Hey, Kallie, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about being more productive. Oh, we got to get back in the swing of things.
You have some tips for busy moms on how they can get things done, isn't that right?
That's right. I am a pretty busy mom myself, being a mom, being a wife, and also sort of running my own business. And the first year of motherhood, my productivity just got like knocked on its butt. And so I really had to learn some little tips and tricks to make myself more productive so I could be a good mom and also sort of be running my business.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. And my first tip, the first thing that's really changed things for me is just getting up before my child gets up. I'm somebody that I think that your morning sets the rest of your day. If you start your morning out well and you start it out productive, it leads to a more productive day. Even if it can only be 30 minutes, you can have 30 minutes to work out if that's something that gets you set up for the day. Just jump in the shower, get dressed so you feel ready for the day. It is literally one of the best things that I can do for my productivity is I get up a little bit early. I have that me time before my son gets up, and I can get some stuff done, and it really sets my day up for success.
I totally agree.
Yeah, totally. Kara's a big proponent of getting out there and walking around Elizabeth Park before dawn.
Little walking meditation. It does. I believe that how you start can affect how you end the day.
Okay. It absolutely does. And I know people get overwhelmed thinking about waking up early, but like I always say, just start with 15 minutes and you'll find that your body's internal clock totally will adjust and you can go 15 more minutes and 15 more minutes. Our internal clocks are very powerful things and you could totally change the way they work.
All right. What is the nap time hustle list? What is this?
You got to hustle when they're sleeping.
I guess so.
It's not what you think. You're not going to be nap timing, but it's just my own little secret weapon. I call it a nap time hustle list because my child is still at the age when he naps. But if you have older children, it could be like the quiet time hustle list, or it's when they're watching their show for the day. But the way that it works is I find that so often throughout the day when we're home with our kids, we think of something we need to do, but then we forget about it because we're in the middle of, momming, we're like feeding them, we're like doing activities with them. And then when time comes to get things done, we forget about it. We forget what it was that we needed to do. So I use what I call the nap time hustle list. It's something you just write on your phone. I literally just write mine on a little notebook. It's nothing fancy, but when it comes to mind, something I need to get done, I jot it down really quick. And then this way, when my son goes down for a nap or they're watching their show or it's after bed, I literally can pull this up and I'm like, oh yeah, these are the things that I needed to get done. And I can sort of jump right in and tackle my stuff. Because I find when I don't use this, like I said, I have the free time and then my mind goes blank. I'm like, I don't really remember what I was supposed to do. This helps me stay on top of it.
I think lists in general are good.
Yeah, I have a similar thing right by my phone here at work, and you put a long list, and even if you don't get it all done, it's like maybe you got that done within the week, but you don't have to, when you sit there and you have a free moment, you can knock one thing off. Yeah, all right.
Exactly right.
And you talk about using time blocking too. What's that?
Yeah, so I like time blocking as a mom because I just find it really simple and easy. It's like a non-complicated way of scheduling out your time. I feel like prior to time blocking, I might have a to-do list like this and I would look at it and just feel really overwhelmed and not know where to start. And so time blocking sort of helps you prioritize that. So I'll give you a really simple example. I just write mine down again, on a piece of paper. It's nothing fancy, but all you're doing is you're just blocking your day into times. And this works really great as a parent because our days tend to fall into natural rhythms anyways. We tend to have the morning routine and then the pre-lunch routine. So you're just blocking your time into these general blocks of time and then putting a couple tasks into each. So it's not about saying at 8:45, I'm going to empty the dishwasher. It's just at some point between 7:30 and 9:30, get the dishwasher empty. And it's really just about putting a couple tasks into each block so that you're not overwhelmed. It's just a couple things to get done inside of each one. And it really helps me to prioritize my to-do list into when I'm actually going to get it done.
All right. And one last thing, meal planning, obviously a very good idea.
Yeah, we got to have chop once, right?
Yeah. Well, and I'm all about meal planning because I don't want to expend, at the end of the day, my brain is done at 4:30. I don't want to have to think about what to cook for dinner. So I sit down on Sunday. I know every meal that's coming. My husband knows, he doesn't need to text me what's for dinner, right? We know exactly what dinner is going to be. If I have some time, I can prepare the food ahead of time. But it's just one of those things that I've planned out my meals for the entire week. I know exactly what we're having, and it's not something I have to worry about or think about when dinner time comes. And it just saves me a ton of time. And honestly, meal planning saves a ton of money too.
Yeah. And I love that when you talk about these things and people think, oh my God, this sounds like so much more work. But you're really trying to make that daily grind a little bit more of a sacred grind, because when you plan it out, then you know when you get your me time too. And that probably should be on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I totally will schedule in like nothing. Like I'll have a block of time that says like nothing, just so you can have time for yourself.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Callie. For more great tips, you can visit Callie's blog at butfirstcoffeeblog.com.
Put on your oxygen mask first. Thank you, Callie.
All right. For more information, you can just go to her blog. You can find it at butfirstcoffeeblog.com.